Elvis Presley was not born with power, fame, or privilege. He was born with emptiness, hunger, and uncertainty. Yet, from that emptiness, he created a voice that filled the world with sound. This is not a story about music only. This is a story about survival, belief, and the courage to rise when life pushes you down. Elvis Aaron Presley came into the world in Tupelo, Mississippi, in a tiny wooden house built for the poor. His family had almost nothing. His father struggled to keep jobs. His mother held the family together with love, sacrifice, and faith. Elvis grew up watching his parents worry about money, watching bills pile up, and food run out. Poverty was not an idea for him. It was daily life. He wore worn clothes. He felt embarrassment. He felt small and invisible at school. He was shy, sensitive, and different. Children mocked him because he did not fit in. He did not fight back. He absorbed the pain and turned it inward. Music became his escape. Church music, gospel, blues, and country sounds wrapped around his soul and gave him comfort. His mother gave him a guitar, not because they could afford it, but because she believed it might protect his spirit. Elvis did not learn music from books or teachers. He learned by feeling. He sang what he lived, and he lived what he sang. Every note carried emotion because it came from real experience. He listened to black gospel music and white country music in a time when society was divided, and, without knowing it, he was preparing to unite sounds that the world had never heard together. Elvis was not confident. He doubted himself constantly, but deep inside, he believed he was meant for something greater. That belief kept him moving forward when fear told him to stop. When Elvis walked into Sun's studio, he was not trying to become famous. He wanted to record a song for his mother. Sam Phillips heard something different in his voice. Not perfection, not training, but truth. Elvis sang with raw emotion. His voice cracked, his rhythm shifted, but it felt alive. When Elvis found his sound, it shocked everyone. His movements were natural, not planned. His style was honest, not forced. People did not know how to react. Some called him immoral, some called him dangerous, others called him ridiculous. But young people felt seen. For the first time, Elvis became a symbol of freedom, expression, and rebellion. Fame came fast, too fast. He went from nobody to national sensation almost overnight. His face was everywhere. His music played everywhere. Yet, he remained emotionally unprepared for the pressure. Fans screamed, chased, and worshipped him, while critics attacked and mocked him. He worked non-stop, shows, tours, recordings, movies, interviews, with little rest and no control. His manager made decisions for money, not for his well-being. Elvis trusted deeply, and that trust would later hurt him. He earned millions, but owned very little of his own career. Still, he kept performing because music was his identity. It was not a job, it was his soul. He carried the weight of expectation from the world, while still feeling like a poor boy inside. He missed his mother deeply, and when she died, his heart shattered. That loss created a wound that never fully healed. Elvis tried to fill that emptiness with work, with attention, and later with medication. Yet on stage, he remained electric, his voice powerful, his presence unmatched. The boy from Tupelo had become the king of rock and roll. But the crown was heavy, and the price was high. As Elvis Presley moved deeper into fame, the loneliness grew louder. He lived surrounded by people, but felt understood by very few. The pressure to remain perfect consumed him. He struggled with anxiety, exhaustion, and insomnia. Doctors gave him prescription drugs to help him sleep and wake up. And over time, those medicines became a dangerous routine. Elvis was not chasing pleasure. He was chasing relief. Relief from expectations, fear, and inner pain. His health slowly declined, but the world continued to demand more shows, more performances, more perfection. His marriage failed because fame left little space for peace or normal life. Elvis wanted respect as an artist. He wanted meaningful roles, serious music, and creative freedom. But he often felt trapped by contracts and control. Despite his struggles, when Elvis stepped on stage, the magic still appeared. His voice still carried pain, love, and truth. Audiences felt connected to him because he never pretended to be something he was not. Even at his weakest, he gave everything he had. Elvis Presley did not lose his life because he lacked strength. He lost it because he carried too much alone, for too long without protection, without balance, and without guidance. His death shocked the world, but his legacy became immortal. Elvis proved that greatness can rise from poverty, that pain can be turned into power, and that being different can change history. He inspired generations of musicians, artists, and dreamers across the world. His story teaches us that success without self-care is dangerous, but purpose-driven belief is unstoppable. Elvis Presley will forever remain more than a singer. He is a symbol of transformation, courage, and the power of staying true to your soul, even when the world tries to shape you. His voice still echoes because it was built on truth, struggle, and heart. The boy who once felt invisible became unforgettable. The poor child from a small town became a global legend. Elvis Presley turned suffering into sound and silence into history. And his journey reminds us that no matter where you start, belief, discipline, and passion can carry you anywhere.